Canterbury, and hello to you after a week off. Yes, today is Monday, the March 30th. Well, as you know, I have been away in Lake Canterbury, and big apologies for my voice. Yes, it's sounding a bit like, you know, the 0900 number at the moment. But it's just because I was overzealous, cheering on the sideline, being a very proud mum. But it's awesome to be back, and a very big thank you to the beautiful Lisa Jordan. I know she's wonderful and she looked after you very well, so thanks, Lisa, for that. Now, it is time to talk about this wonderful rowing machine that we have to give away. It is the Matrix commercial rowing machine. It's worth $2,500, and you can purchase it. Yes, you can. At 455 Blenheim Road at Number One Fitness. Apart from that, they do have other models. They've got cheaper models. That's probably where I come into it. But they also have nutritional supplements and so forth available there. So do pop down to the Number One Fitness team. It was a very, very generous gesture to give that to us, to give to you while I was away. But we do have to give it away. And as you can imagine, we've had a lot of entries for this. It's quite a substantial giveaway. And I need a beautiful, oh yes, that's right. Thanks, Dougie, for that. Da-da-da. There was 5 words that you had to give to us by the end of the week. Okay, so each day I sent one back. On Monday, yes, it was Rob Waddell, a very, very fine rower indeed. Next to him, Carapero, yes, that's where it's all held. Next up, oar, yes. Funny enough, you do need oars to row that boat, and if they stay in the water, it's a good thing. If they don't, it's called a crab. Yes, it is. And next up, it was all about the Māori Cup. And last but not least, what do you need in a boat? You need teamwork. And that's a mighty fine boat, especially that third boy from the back. Oh, that could be, he's got a mighty fine mother, maybe, kind of, sort of. So anyway, we've got to draw it, and I need a beautiful assistant. And so I've got Sebastian. Thanks, Seb. Oh, no pressure. He's normally on camera too, so it's very big for him to be out in front of it. Thank you, lovely. So, I don't know if we've got a drum roll, have we? No? Oh, okay. Wow, okay. So the winner is Marianne White. Congratulations to the White family. You will have the $2,500, better put it there, put it in there, $2,500 Matrix commercial rowing machine coming out to you. We'll be in contact with you today, so congratulations to you. Don't forget, head to Number One Fitness and support them. Hey, they've supported us for the last week. Anyway, moving right along. Can you believe it? It's Easter already. Yes, this weekend is Easter. It's frightening. But one thing that is always wonderful is fudge. And the lovely Fudge Cottage have wonderful gift packs to give to you. You remember they were at the Arts Centre. Now they are at the Bishopdale Mall. So make sure you pop down and see the team. But there is what you're going to win. Each day we'll have one of these gift packs. Yummo. We've got some chocolate fudge, Russian. My favourite's Bailey's. Oh, we do have some Bailey's. Yummo. And there goes Peter Rabbit on the side there, or it could be Mrs. Rabbit, to give to you. So just call through to Mary Ann on 3777 033, or go to her Facebook page and leave your details, and you could have that yummy fudge. But don't forget, yes, Bishopdale Mall Fudge Cottage, all for you. Now, coming up on today's show, he may have brought me some lozenges. He might have. Mark from Stable Pharmacy, our health guru. We catch up with him. And Tanya Cook is here from Child Cancer. They've just finished their appeal, and we're talking about their wonderful new family home that they are reopening very shortly. But first up, she hasn't lost her voice like I have, but I'm joined by the beautiful Nicola Freya, of course, Nourish. Hi, Nicola.
Hello.
Hey, and I've got a picture. I've got of us on Lake Canterbury. Can we start that one a bit? There we go.
There we go.
Aren't we cool?
Supporters' hats.
Those mums, look at that, matching hats. It was great though, wasn't it?
Oh, it was such a great weekend. They did so well, didn't they?
They did real well. They did, and all of the rowers. It was an incredible event. Yeah. There was obviously a little bit of controversy with one school. We won't talk about them. But apart from that, the children, what incredible talent that we have here in New Zealand.
It's fantastic to see them outdoors, doing something physical, eating really well. It's just great combination.
It's your dream, isn't it?
It is. It's just how life should be.
Okay, this week I'm very excited because Easter is a time also for families.
Yes.
And that's where our theme is this week, isn't it?
Yeah, so this week on our recipe tomorrow, we've just cooked a really simple, nice sort of roast meal that you can share with your family, that mums don't have to spend too much time in the kitchen, because it's all about spending time together as families, eating meals together at home. It has lots of benefits, including just enjoying the meal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Does it have to be, as you just said, you're doing a simple roast meal?
Yeah.
Is it in our head that we have to do a major feast for a family meal?
I think it sort of it ruins the day a bit for the people who have to prepare the meal and stay away from the family sort of celebration. So it's nice if you can all hands in, get it into the oven and then have some quality time. I think it makes it much nicer. So this time we've just got some, we've just steamed the potatoes beforehand and roasting them off, some lovely fresh vegetables, and we've got chicken thighs which we've just cooked and roasted them in the oven with a bit of garlic salt. They are beautiful and tender, such great flavour, and you can really get them for a bargain if you keep your eye out.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And you leave the skin on, you take the skin off?
I had the skin off. The bone was in, which is fine because when you roast them for a while the meat just falls off the bone.
Tender.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yummo.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about specifics then. Why is it important that we do sit down and eat as a family?
Well, you can imagine when you think about sharing a family meal like that, you know, you talk with each other, you spend some quality time, you sit down and take a break away from the TV, and all those things combined, not only do we enjoy that sort of special time so much, but also actually research shows that families who eat together regularly like that, the children are actually less likely to take up alcohol and drugs. They even do better at school, and it can reduce lots of sort of health effects like the obesity and that sort of thing. They're less likely to have that sort of developing. So it's actually good all round, you know, to actually make those meals at home and share them together. More likely that you'll eat more healthy, of course, obviously, because you're doing that as well. Yeah.
We've all got busy lifestyles, and I think we sometimes use an excuse, don't we, about eating.
Yes.
Should we all be being a part of actually cooking that meal then?
Well, I mean, different families have different ways that work for everyone, and sometimes some families, different people take turns. You're on dishes tonight, you're on food tonight. But it's, especially with younger children, actually, I often say to people, you know, you don't have to eat everything at the table necessarily. Like young children who might not like cooked vegetables, they might help you chop the vegetables or at least talk to you while you're doing it. And they could eat their carrot, they could eat their celery or whatever at the bench. They're still getting the benefit of it. So there's lots of benefits to actually to having that whole experience and helping have the children help make the meal as well. Yeah.
Nicola, we're heading into that dangerous time, winter,
Yes.
where we comfort eat.
Yes.
Can families come to Nourish and actually get an actual meal plan sorted if we're concerned about our nutrition for a family?
Well, yes, if they just email us. Or if they go onto the website, actually, there's links to the email, which make it a lot easier. And if anyone has any queries around that, certainly get in touch with us, and we can look into that definitely.
Because planning is key, isn't it, to keep on track?
Yeah,
don't you think, for nutrition?
Yes, I think, you know, planning ahead, and so that then you can afford to buy the reasonable priced healthier options to make the meals. And having a freezer, I think, is one big bonus. If you can make things ahead when prices are good, pop them in the freezer. It helps out when you've got your busy lives to pull something out of the freezer, and it also means that you can make things when they're at a good price for the budget.
So tomorrow is a roast, and you're cooking the roast chicken thighs. Yum,
Yes.
That's such a great idea. But do you have a roast in a crock pot?
All the time, because, you know, if you're out of the door in the morning and you're not back till later in the day, crock pots are my lifesaver. I cook probably half the meals in the crock pot. Yeah.
And they don't have to be expensive, because I see now that actually if you go to some of the supermarkets, there's actually cheaper versions of the crock pot, because once upon a time they were quite a pricey buy, weren't they?
Yes, you often see them on sale these days, don't you? So they're, yes, really
A
worth
good investment
snapping
for
up.
them for winter.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, so let's recap. You've got a wonderful website on there.
Yes.
The recipe for tomorrow's meal, for the
Yes.
roast, the family roast, will
Yes.
be on there.
Yes, so after the cooking segment tomorrow, that will be up on the website, and people can get the details on there.
Excellent. Now, if we have any questions in between that may not be about the roast, it could be anything to do with nutrition,
Yeah.
just simply email through to you and then you'll get back to us.
Absolutely, or go onto the Facebook page. I just had someone email me this week say, "Can you give us a healthy granola recipe?" So that's fantastic. So that's the next recipe that'll go up on the Facebook page as well. So welcome any questions like that.
Good on you. Will you enjoy your family meal tonight?
We will.
And thanks for those tips, and we look forward to seeing that roast meal tomorrow. Good on you. Thanks, Nicola. We'll see you next week. Okay, now stay with us, because after the break, yes, talking about nutrition, we have the health guru, yes, Mark from Stable Pharmacy.
Regardez-moi, le look était social.
I love live tally because you can just do stuff and you can't go back. It's great, isn't it?
It is great.
And thanks, Mark's just given me a lozenge. See, he is the health guru. He cometh with stuff for me. Thank you so much.
Well, it's actually, we're going to talk about preparing for winter. I know it's not even, well, I think we've just gone into autumn, haven't we?
We have.
But people need to think about how they're going to prepare for winter now. And there's some really simple things too. First and foremost, make sure you're drinking enough water. Because come winter, it's cooler, so we don't feel thirsty. But actually, once you feel thirsty, it's actually already too late. So you need your water to be flushing your system, your immune system, and everything else.
It's very posh bottle there.
Yeah, it's very posh. It's a freebie with some of our stuff that we have. So make sure you drink a lot of water.
Okay.
Now, also, this is a fantastic product. This is a sinus rinse. You make it up with the saline sachets because the bacteria in your nose and mouth and everywhere else, they form these domes, these slimes that actually prevent antibiotics and other things from penetrating and killing them. So by doing a sinus rinse, if you're prone to nasal infections, you just do a squirt every morning and get that going. And very, very easy, non-drug, available for everybody.
Oh, brilliant.
Really important. Now, we've all talked about vitamin C, okay, and there's two camps. Obviously, there's one camp that say, don't have vitamin C, it doesn't work. Well, it doesn't work if you're only going to take one a day. So here, the Estoplex I've got here, the 600 milligram, we recommend for kiddies 2 a day, adults 4 a day. But if you're unwell, then take 8 a day for the adults. But the other one, the lipospheric vitamin C, so this is actually a really fancy vitamin C that's been coated with these oil-based products that get the vitamin C in. But I mean, you're talking $20 for 220 of these, and there's what, $55 for these.
Wow.
But people that love vitamin C, they use those.
And also leave them out on the counter.
Yeah.
People put them away and forget about them.
Absolutely. You're absolutely
Keep
right.
an eye shut.
Probiotics, I'm a big fan on probiotics. So this is the Inner Health Plus, and it's a dairy-free one. We've got the normal one as well. So you've got to look after your bowel because your immune system is 50% is your bowel, and whatever you put in your mouth is foreign. So you've got to start flooding your body with good bacteria to prevent those nasty ones from getting in there. And if you're travelling as well, then you want to be thinking about pro-immune products. So these little products here, these are your polypeptides. They coat all the nasties. So the travel spray is fantastic. It's 70 mils, so you can take that on the plane, all that recirculated air. But also your kindergarten teachers, you know,
yes.
you know, everyone's sneezing, coughing. And the other one is the capsules to try and keep your bowel happy.
Okay.
Garlic is a huge one, of course, and people are a great fan of garlic. Obviously, you've got to worry if you're with the breath, but this one is aged garlic. Hans Wagner, who unfortunately is no longer with us, but this is his product, and fantastic for an immune booster. And if you are prone to getting infections, nasal infections, chest infections, but you're on blood pressure pills, you can't take a lot of those cold and flu meds. This product here has your horseradish, fenugreek, vitamin C and zinc, and it clears the passages of your nasal passages in your lungs and helps you get free of that. Sleep is another huge one as well.
Oh yeah.
All right, and I mean, I've got a little REM sleep here, but this is just one product. But we've really got to make sure that when we're sleeping, that we're getting enough sleep, that we're going to bed at the right time, that we're not going to stay up late and burn the candles at both ends, because the healing is so important, and that happens when we sleep.
How many hours do you think you should have each night?
Well, they reckon that men need more than women. Men supposedly need 9 hours, would you believe? And women need 7. That's according to the research. I'm sorry, I don't actually know many men and women that, or men anyway, that get 9 hours sleep.
No, because men like going to bed late. Well,
Yeah.
ones I know.
Yeah, burn
I
the
don't know,
candle at
but-
both ends. Now, of course, I've got to mention too that the flu injection, so if people want to go and see their doctor, if they're prone to flu, particularly people who are already immune compromised, then it's very, very important, or if they keep poor health. But a lot of people use our Buckalin.
Right.
So this is tablets of basically bacteria that have had the teeth kicked out of them. And you take the short course of this, and it gives your immune system a bit of a kick and allows it to be prepared for these infections that happen while you've got a cold. So you've got that head cold, you start mouth breathing, you start breathing in those bacteria. This can help that prevent that secondary infection.
So it's available now, the flu vaccinations?
Yeah, go and talk to your doctor and book that in, and the buckle-in as well. And just don't take the two at the same time.
Okay.
But make sure, you know, if you've got some concerns, come and see us.
Exactly, and that's it. You've just nailed it right there, is that you just need to go and see Mark and the team. They will help you with any inquiries you have. Now, Staywell Pharmacy are located at 27 Shands Road in Hornby, Christchurch. You can phone 0508 Staywell, but a wonderful website is even online shopping, staywell.co.nz. Now, yes, Barry Saunders in last week. Remember him on the Inter-Islander? I'm not going to sing it, especially with this voice, but we have a wonderful musical interlude right now.
Waiting to discover if I get the leftovers from your other lover. You got me painted in a corner. Now this could be time to warn you. You haven't done nothing wrong. You haven't broken any rules. You still mean a lot to me. Still got love in the first degree in the hands of my heart. Got a hold in you, hands of my heart. Got a hold in you, through my heart. Got a hold in you, and they wanna let go, and they wanna let go, and they won't let go. Dead flowers standing in a bottle, secret pictures and some faded rendezvous. I don't want to look for your number down a Lost Arts Avenue. You haven't done nothing wrong. You haven't broken any rules. You still mean a lot to me. Still got a loving in the first degree in the hands of my heart. Got a hold in you, hands of my heart. Got a hold in you, through my heart. Got a hold in you, and they won't let go, and they won't let go, and they won't let go. You haven't done nothing wrong. You haven't broken any rules. You still mean a lot to me. Still got loving in the first degree in the hands of my heart. Got a hold in you, hands of my heart. Got a hold in you, through my heart. Got a hold in you, hands of my heart. Got a hold in you, my heart. Got a hold in you, hands of my heart. Got a hold in you, through my heart. Got a hold in you, and they won't let go, and they won't let go, and they won't, and they won't, and they won't let go, and they won't let go.
He looks like a hard case, doesn't he, Barry Saunders? My goodness, I don't know if any of those vitamin C's will help him now. Bit of a character indeed. Stay with us after the break. Child cancer, Tanya Cook joins me.
Regardez-moi, le look était sur le ciel.
These are my beads of courage. On tough days, my beads help me feel super. You can help other kids with cancer have the courage to be super too.
Help the Child Cancer Foundation continue to support brave kids like Quinn. Text BEAD to 206 to donate right now.
I love that. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? The
Yes.
innocence of a face. Thank you, Tanya Cook, for joining us from Child Cancer. Last time when you were on, it was Appeal Week. So how did it all go?
Yeah, it was great. We had great weather, so we were out all day Friday and Saturday. We had 300 volunteers, so
Substantial.
yeah. So we were all over Christchurch, and everybody gave generously throughout the day. We're just waiting for the totals to come in, but it's looking pretty good. Yeah.
I know. And unfortunately, cancer touches most of us directly or indirectly, but with child cancer, it's just so heartbreaking, isn't it?
Yeah.
Seeing the innocent faces and those beads.
Yeah.
The amount of beads around their neck.
Yeah, the beads. we talked about it a little bit before, but for each treatment that they receive or procedure, they receive a bead, and some children have up to 1,000 beads to represent their journey. So,
my goodness.
yes, yeah, but it gives them courage and keeps them going, and they're very proud of their beads at the end.
And so they should be, and for their families as well.
Yeah.
So let's go back to 2011. How did the earthquake affect child cancer here in Christchurch?
Yeah, so unfortunately we lost our family place, which was a facility right by the hospital, so families could come and visit our family support team and connect with other families throughout this difficult time. Yes, we lost the building, and we went to many different temporary locations, and we've been actually at the airport for the last few years, which has been kindly donated to us out there, which has been great, but we haven't been right there for the families in the city, so we're only about 6 weeks away from getting
It's
right
exciting.
there.
And we've got an image actually from your architect. It's quite neat actually. It looks so modern and wonderful. It's going to be incredible to, there it goes there.
Yeah, yes.
So where will this be located then?
So it's actually 20 Cashel Street, and it backs onto Cambridge Terrace. So it's right there by the boat shed. You can literally, just a quick walk from the hospital. So it's great for the families to be right there.
What a great distraction for them, isn't it?
Yes.
So what will be available in there for the families?
So our family support team are based at the family place. That's where the families will come along and receive support from the family support team. We also hold events and activities for the families to connect with each other. So we have lots of different called morning teas and information evenings for the families to come along, and a play environment for the children and their siblings, and it's obviously safe and clean environment for the families at that time.
It's so neat. Now, you have to furnish, of course.
Yes, yes.
But you need some help.
Yeah, we do. We've had some kind donations, but we're still looking for donations. So if anybody's interested in, donating furniture or anything that they might see that we could use at the family place, they could just visit our website. There's a page on the website there they can go to. Yeah. And
so we don't necessarily have to come in directly to see you. You'll be able to know exactly what bits and bobs you actually need to furnish.
That's right. We're just working through a list. We've got a wish list.
It's like a wedding register, isn't it?
yes. But you can go to the website and all the details are on there.
How wonderful. And what a great way to give back to the community. If there is actually a furniture place out there, or maybe a business that wants to actually donate something back to the community, what a worthwhile and wonderful way to do it.
Yeah.
So what's coming up on the child cancer calendar?
Yeah, so the next event coming up in a few weeks' time is our Crusaders Night, an evening with the Crusaders. So
that sounds a bit lovely.
Yeah, so the Crusaders really support child cancer, and this is their event that they do each year where families pay the ticket. Buy a ticket, come along and ask the Crusaders. We have a question and answer time, we have a photo booth, we have an auction. And
so again, go to your website and find out the details?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wonderful.
So,
hey, thank you so much, Tani, for coming back in. It's wonderful things you're doing. Well done to you and the team. Pure Week's out of the way, but the Crusaders evening sounds fantastic. Take care. All the best for the Family Centre. Thank you so much for joining me today and being so patient with my voice. I promise you it will get better by the end of the week for Easter. Have a wonderful day. Tomorrow, Jane is here from Mainland Dating, so she'll be able to talk for me. I bet you have a great day.
J'aime la mode penchée, les grands défilés, vitrines et magazines me disent que je